there who is watching this, welcome. This is Random Nonsense, where we are going to be discussing random fucking nonsense, because
I've tested the sands of time. I've felt the fire and never bent. I didn't rise from prophecy. I rose from pressure. I am your
Ross, you want to go? You in?
Oh, fuck yeah.
hollow faces in the mirror. Lost soul searching for a savior. In a world gone mad, toxic and loud.
And we're live. Welcome to episode 3 of Random Nonsense. I'm Jay, your host. That's my co-host,
Our friend Travis. So I would like to welcome our friend and director, Travis, into the studio tonight.
Ahoy, everybody. How y'all doing?
We can throw it to the clip right here.
Yeah.
We have our special guest. I love the clicky button.
How's it going?
What's up, Shelly?
Not much.
Wait, I think I got it. Can you hear me?
Holy shit!
Almost fixed it.
Dude. Oh my. I was this close throwing my phone out the window.
What's the sound effect?
And
Howdy.
I didn't know how to say your last name. Thank you. That's what
Yeah.
I love the makeup. You guys are great.
Oh, yeah.
Interview nailed down. We finally have one of my favorite people on the shoot, Kevin.
So yeah,
that was wild.
Okay, there we go.
and here is our guest. And this is Jay Michael.
Hey, how you guys? I'm good. How are you guys?
Our good friend.
Hey.
Hey, Howdy!
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I did.
And I did too. I fucking jumped. Yeah. All right, here we go. Sam's got the genuine laugh for it, actually. The classic. Oh, yeah.
Rubik, it's crazy. Thank you, by the way. And before I forget, the intro, it may be 3 minutes long, but it just proves that you're a true wrestling fan. Like, that's a legit wrestling intro. So, it worked perfectly.
Hello and what is up and welcome to Random Nonsense. And why haven't I thought about doing the turn like that? Like that was super cool, Evan. Why didn't I think about doing that?
I don't know.
Like
We just filmed like an hour and something long interview, and we talked about all the great people. How the fuck did we not talk about these?
Oh, my
God, yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Random Nonsense.
extra friend Jason, who plays Paul in the movie.
Yeah.
Staying up till 2:30 in the morning and using AI to do everything.
That is very good. I like that. Very, very good. That is-
All opinions
I'm not
expressed
big.
on this show don't always reflect the beliefs of the people on this show. There will be some adult themes and references. We are all adults. If you are young, ask an adult for permission before watching. And remember, it's all for fun. JJ.
I did it to myself.
And
And hello, and welcome to Random Nonsense. It is a Thursday. We are here. And once again, if you're familiar with the show and what we do here, I move the room back around this way. So all the other shows, we were against that wall. That's where that is now. And the desk was behind me here where everything was set up. But I got rid of the desk and changed for an entertainment center. So now I have more room and I don't have to move everything around. It just works out this way.
yeah,
better.
it's a lot of room here. Hi, Haley.
The only
Hi,
thing I
Pam.
have to do is move the chair, which you can see is behind Hefty, the computer chair, so it's not in the way up there. Other than that, that's it. That's all I had to do for today.
Ahoy, Groovy.
What up, Trav? Hi, kiddo. Hi, Mom. Thanks. I like it too. It actually it gives us a bit more room. It feels like it definitely opened up the room, especially with all that being on there now.
Yeah.
Definitely ties the room together. I just need a cool rug.
Yeah. The
If you know, you know. If you don't, You don't. It's that.
They should go watch it. It's a good movie.
They should go watch it. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
So
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
So what are we here to discuss today?
Oh, religion.
Why do you sound so not thrilled about it?
I don't know. I'm interested to hear where you go with this.
Okay, that's fair. So
Hey, Cindy.
What up, Cindy? How we doing? Yes, kiddo. What would you like?
Well, she just said that. I think that was a formal acknowledgement of saying hello.
No, usually when I get the dad, there comes a follow-up question usually. So I'm like, all right, what's the follow-up question? I'm not watching this on my phone. Hold on. I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm not even watching on my own device.
Haley wants to know if she can join us. She's bored. Yeah, why not?
I can send you the link. Hold on. And then we'll get into this religious talk.
It's kind of funny. Just talking about the whole subject, and we both like independent of each other. Well, I knew it was about religion, but this is just the shirt I had on anyway. But you're rocking the Jesus shirt, and I'm kind of on the other end of that spectrum. I find that amusing.
You get two versions of me.
Where at phone?
I know, I did turn my phone down. Hold on, I'll be right off this. I needed to get the code. And then I don't want to end it. Just want to go away. There we go. And now I'm gone, but now I'm frozen. So hold on. I can fix that too. Fixed it.
Nice.
So my original thing about this new audiobook series called Interview with the Devil. And so far they only have the first two books out, and it's like a 5-book series. That's the word that I was looking for. And it's become like my new favorite thing to play at work.
You have been very excited about it and very all about it.
It's not loud, but it's like enough where it's like something in my ear, so it's not the same 12 to 18 songs they play every day. And if somebody talks to me, it's easier for it to lower.
We're freezing out.
Are we still freezing?
Oh no.
And there's a Haley.
Hey, Haley and a Matthias. Oh, look how big he's getting.
Where's your clothes, sir? Don't be like your mother. Wear a t-shirt.
Picking up the cereal with the spoon. Like, you see his haircut?
Exactly.
Aw.
If he got a haircut. We're going to count from 1 to 20. Too high?
I can't even count that high.
That is true. I thought you try to do it.
You were saying?
So the first book is all about him like grappling with growing up in a super religious family and whatnot, and then by the end of it, he actually meets the devil who wants to do this whole interview, and he wants him to write this book about his life and whatnot because everyone else got it wrong about who he is and whatnot. Are we still freezing up? Because she's just said that at 3:07. Are we still freezing, everybody, or no?
Look good on my end.
I'm gonna say it looks good on my end. That's why I was checking. I was confused. Hi, buddy. What are you watching?
I'm watching Miss Rachel.
All kids love Miss Rachel.
Aww.
It's like the universal Blue's Clues today, which is crazy. And then in book 2, he decides he doesn't want to write the book and he backs out, which of course then pisses off the devil. And then he ends up in hell for a spell. He finds out that he's not really his mom and dad's kid. He's still his mom's kid, but he's also the devil's son. So he has this like existential crisis about his whole life, and like he starts not becoming the devil, but like acting and doing things that the devil per se would do.
Okay.
Like he brings someone back from the dead. He can fly in between our world and hell by like almost the end of that book.
Okay.
So it really got me thinking about mine growing up has a very, very, very Catholic family. That there's a line in the book that says that kids at a young age about this stuff hurts them more than it helps them.
Interesting.
So
Is this red? Is this red? Does this go in?
Right, I can see alienation. It's like, what sins do you have to tell this guy? Like, what did you do that's so wrong? And then you like keep that thought in your brain, so then like everything you think you're doing is wrong.
Isn't like being born a sin? Not like original sin. You're
Yeah.
like born with sin or whatever.
Yeah, because Adam and Eve ate from the apple.
Look,
which they weren't supposed to do.
It wasn't my fault.
I blame you, sir.
What a rib tickler.
That God.
Because
I know, that's why I said that God, because he took the rib.
That's true.
See? But it really got me thinking, because Pam and I talked about it the other day. My grandmother's still upset with me that I never got any of my kids baptized. I've never brought them to church or anything. It's like that. And before I continue with that sentence, I'm not trying to shit on anyone who does go to church, who believes. That's not what I'm saying in this at all. So please do not take it that way. If that's what you do, good for you. And if it makes you happy, also good for you. Like him, he goes to a Baptist church. Praises.
Hallelujah. Wherever it goes.
What up, Tui?
What's up, dudes?
So it's one of those things that it's always been something I've been fascinated about kind of my whole life, because that's kind of how I grew up with it. So I've been to other churches. I've talked to other like religious people from the other sides of all the different versions. But it always gets me about how much like hate that they have, but they also preach being super kind to people. But it's like, you just call that person this name, but yet you're not mad about it. Like you should be the other way around. You would think, correctly. Like it's that weird thin line of where because they're holy, they're allowed to say these things to people.
Hi, Jimmy. We can be. Yeah, no,
we're gonna lead into that.
I find, and this is just with my experience with, I know a lot of like super religious people, and have known a lot of super religious people, and a lot of them have that, like that dichotomy, whereas there's just a lot of negativity in there too while preaching. But I mean, that's just not. That's cross. I think that stands cross religion. I mean, look, wars have been started because of religion. Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I killed you in my God's name because you said I had to.
Yeah, religion is bullshit, and just the way to control the masses. Always been that way, and will always be. I mean, yeah, I'm going to agree with them. I mean, you're the one that wanted to do this show, so whatever happens is going to happen on this show.
I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm not trying to offend anyone. That is the last thing I'm trying to do. I'm just giving my outlook based off of what I grew up with and how I see things. You may not agree with me. You may not like it. This may be the one show you're like, you know what? I don't want to watch this one today. And that is fine. We have another one tomorrow. We're talking about the same thing. No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, Chantel? How you feeling, Pumpkin? You still sick? I hope not. Religion is fine, maturity to hypocritical snake oil businesses, tax-free millions, compromise. Well, that's another thing, too. The whole financial aspect of certain, well, most religions, I guess, because you have, like, cathedrals built from gold. Like, even, like, that shit Tom was showing us from over in Poland.
Yeah.
Like, all the gold that they took. The town was poor because they took all their gold and they made it into fancy fucking art shit.
For their churches, yeah.
Yeah, for the churches. Like, well, we're broke now, but the churches look nice. Anybody got food?
Like, as a kid, I distinctly have memories of both my mother and my grandmother before I would go to bed reading me the book of Revelations out of the Bible. Has a bedtime story.
Tui said he didn't mean to offend you. It's just his personal opinion. I don't think you offended.
No, you didn't offend me at all. I'm just, because, you know, it is one of those things that you don't discuss politics, religion, or
money.
So it was like, I'm just clarifying, I'm not shitting on anyone. I was raised extremely Catholic, so this is just my outlook on it as an adult now.
Me, I'm going to go to offend as many people as possible. But no, I'm just kidding.
That is fine. You were allowed to do that.
Well, I'm wearing that.
In your devil worship shirt.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things too, and like this one in particular person that I'm thinking of who is very religious and is around here, so I'm going to not name him. like told me that he like married his wife for her money, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, what? Well, yeah, I mean,
at least he owns it.
Yeah, but I always found it very. It's like, what, dude? Like, aren't you like this dude? And it's well, I don't know, man. Religion is I don't know, man. It's I don't think it's inherently bad because everybody can believe what you want to believe.
Exactly.
But the moment it starts like interfering in other people's shit, it's like anything else.
I get that.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, now I'm angry, and now I gotta say something. Or you just be a fucking what do you call it? A conscientious objector or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna get involved.
No, I mean, it makes sense because, like I said, it's one of the top 3 things you don't really talk about or you're supposed to talk about.
Jimmy says we as humans are easily led. So easy to grift and scam. I have not found one religion that makes sense. Even Buddha was just a spoiled rich kid that told people to ignore reality. I can get down with that.
And all of these religions, for some reason, all of their big guys, like, you know, the Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, somehow were born on December 25th.
No, they weren't.
Well, look it up.
I'd rather not.
I'm not.
Then I'd be proven wrong.
I'm not even shitting.
Nah. I'll believe you.
No,
is that why Christmas is celebrated all around the world on the 25th?
No. So Christmas is technically a pagan holiday that we adapted.
Yeah.
And turned it into Christmas.
And then got bastardized by toy companies and television and movies and became a strictly monetarily lucrative business. Yes, thank you.
I got you. I can see you were having issues.
I'm high.
So, where am I looking
for? That would be deities born on the 25th.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Haley's like, I got nothing. What are you doing there? You're skirting your little hands around for. What do you got?
Oh, hold on.
You're doing something.
I'm coloring.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's gnarly.
I like dreams too.
So Horus. Yep.
Off to a good start, Horus.
Yeah. Osiris and Animus were all born on the 25th. Hercules, Mithra, Dionysus, Tamazua, Andios, and others were all born on the 25th as like the Jesus persons.
Rich new design. Is that Wes?
Yeah, that is Wes.
What's up, Wes? I observe. I can't even read that. Saturnalia. I think that's what that says.
Yes.
Yeah, and much more fun than the old Yule-log.
Nothing wrong with that.
You go to church, you have to pay. Yeah, exactly. Pass around the collection plate and shit. It's like, and people just put money in there. Where's it going? Who cares? Put the money in.
Nobody has questions.
Like this question.
Like my grandmother, every time I talk to her, like one of the first few things out of her mouth is, "Have you gone to church lately?" I'm like, "No, Grandma, I don't do that anymore." And then I get the whole spiel about how if I don't go to church, I don't go to confession, and if I die, I'm gonna go to hell. And I'm like, what have I done that it's so bad, Grandma, that I'm gonna go to hell? What have I done?
I can answer that. Pam, or I'm sorry, hold on. There we go. Thank you. Cindy says scholars agree. Scholars argue that Jesus was likely born in a different season, possibly in the spring or fall, with some suggesting September as a more plausible month. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy says, I have no idea if there's a God or any intelligence behind the universe, but at least I'm honest about it. That's fair, and he is an alien, so he would know.
Yes.
I believe there's a God as well as Satan. Well, there would have to be that balance. It's like everything else.
It'd be the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
But so here's my thing.
The blessing and the curse.
So if Satan was God's favorite and then he gets cast out, he goes to hell and whatnot, and he becomes like this evil entity, and like he wants our souls. What was the point of God sending Jesus to earth to die to forgive all sins if you can still sin and end up in hell?
Because he really just wanted to stick it to Jesus. So he was like, hey, you're not only going to die, but then you're going to come back and you're going to die again.
Like one of the parts in the book that it when I first heard it, it perked up my ears because I was like, that's a really good idea. Because the guy asked Satan, why come back now? And he's like, because the world is enlightened by the internet. Anything you want to know is at the tips of your fingers. He's like, not everything is run like it was back then, where there's kings and queens and all that. Even the king and queen across the pond are just in place to look the part, but it's run by Parliament now. The king and queen have no saying what happens in their own country.
Lucifer was the angel of music in heaven that got cast down. Oh, no wonder he's like heavy metals guy.
And according to the Bible, he was the most prettiest of all the angels.
Yeah.
He was a pretty angel.
Matthias is like, I like religion.
He's like, I'm learning stuff today.
I'm learning. Hail Satan.
Oh, little head starts
It's
rotating.
yeah.
Like, wait, what did we do?
Throws up baby formula or whatever.
We opened up Pandora's box.
Oh no,
we're monsters. Look at Haley. Look at me like, shut up, Dad.
He's having fun. Look at the little man. He's not even paying any attention.
No, he's watching.
Yeah,
Miss
he's
Rachel
not
and
hearing or
chilling.
seeing anything except Miss Rachel. And they're clapping.
He having fun.
I had to go to, so I went to, since we're going to, backgrounds on religious stuff, I went to Catholic school until 3rd grade from the time I could go to school.
I went till 2nd, so.
So, you get it.
Yep. With the penguins.
With the penguins. Yeah, and, we always had to go to church on Sunday, which I never understood, hated doing it, never liked it. It was always just like, I'd really rather be home playing Nintendo or doing anything else. Which is the worst part was, so Mondays, up until probably 7th grade, I had to go to fucking catechism.
Yep.
Every Monday after school. So I had to after having to go to church on Sunday, I had to stay after school on Monday, which already Mondays suck. Mondays suck in general, whether you're a child or an adult. Mondays or whatever your equivalent is suck. But again, Mondays as a kid, going back to school and then having to stay after school to learn about stuff that I didn't even want to learn about the previous day that I was forced to be there for an hour for. Yeah, me either.
I'm the same way.
Me either.
I feel that.
I don't either. You know what I mean? But then, and even when I lived with my old man, with Pops, we went to church every Sunday, and I'm like, is this ever going to end?
It does.
And then finally, I was like, I was out on my own, and I'm like, I am not going to church again. Which, of course, I ended up going because, like, my mom's side of the family is very religious. Well, not, like, super religious, but they're religious folk.
And he does run a cult, the Cult of West.
Yes.
All bow down before West.
So, and I just, it's no... And you look at all the terribleness. I mean, there's a lot of truth in what Jimmy says in The Anointed during his speech. Like, look at all the atrocities carried out in his name. And
his name!
And sit the fuck down! I'm gonna paint you a picture.
And so to put some context with that, I know I texted that in the group chat that in the book he says that. So in the book, the devil slaps down Joe, who's the guy he wants to write the book about it, because this is after he told him he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
And as he's like on the ground, he stomps on his head and he's all like, Jesus Christ. And then Satan's like, we don't say his name.
Yeah, but you gotta do it in Jimmy's voice. Yeah, you
gotta I heard that and I had to back up on my phone. I'm like, wait, did I just hear that? I'm like, oh, he did say it.
Yeah, Pam, I had to go to church during school, in Catholic school. Like that, it was like a class, but you'd have to go for, a class period in church, because there was a church on site. There was like the school, then the church was a separate building. Then there was like another building that was like the older kids. A place called St. Bernard's in Saranac Lake, New York is where I'm talking about. So you can look that up.
I
don't know if that's still around. Probably. That's a small ass town. That school's probably still there.
So when I was in high school, once you got into 10th grade, if someone in your family gave you a note saying it's like, and it happened mainly on Ash Wednesdays, they send you with the note and you give it to the homeroom teacher. you're allowed to leave to go to church to go get the ashes and come back. I'm in high school in early 2000s. And I already have a hard enough time. I can't talk. I'm shorter than everyone else around me.
And you look like a penguin.
Yeah, well, this is when I looked like that, and I had no hair or beard. I look like that kid.
Why'd you make me look like that again?
I don't know. I mean, it'd be hard to do that. But, so, I would go to the church, because my grandmother would, she'd be there waiting. I had to go.
Yeah.
So I would get to church, she'd drive me back to the school, and then, I would instantly dart in the bathroom, just be all, washing my face, because I'm I'm looking around for the, next 4 hours of school with a fucking smudge of whatever that is on my forehead, and
it's ash.
Yeah, but it's never a cross. It's like a thumbprint. Come on,
it is. Okay.
So I was like, no, we're not doing that. So I would instantly run into the bathroom and wash my face every time.
Jimmy said, as I got kicked out of Sunday school as a kid, I was arguing with that caveman didn't go to hell. The preacher came to my house, and then my dad ran him off. That's amazing. That's amazing. I was in CCRS all during elementary school. I had to go. Oh yeah, that sucks. No, well, I mean, unless you enjoy, I say that. Yeah, that's based on my experience with religion. It's just, it was always boring. I never got any of the messages. It was just, it was hot. It stunk. Fucking.
Yeah, why don't churches have ACs?
I don't know.
What is it like? Does God want me to be uncomfortable while I'm there? I'm already uncomfortable being there.
Yeah.
I don't need another reason to not want to go.
Yeah. Well, luckily these days, the only reasons I go into church are for weddings and funerals. And if you ask me, they're one and the same.
Kind of, because somebody's dying at the end of it.
Yeah.
And it's like an hour and a half of your day.
Yeah. And I mean, so I get and the other thing I hate are the people that are the weekend warriors.
Yes.
That are just pieces of shit 6 days a week.
But then go
to church on Sunday and they're like, I'm awesome. And it's like, you're a fucking scumbag. And you're not awesome. You're a piece of shit. It's
And one of the things is being a Catholic I never understood. And you could try to explain to me, but it still will never make sense in my brain. Why do I have to go tell some old dude what things I did that week that are sins?
Yeah.
Does he want to know that at 16 years old, I'm in the bathroom every 15 minutes? Does he need to know that?
Probably. A lot of them,
this
if you
is
look
true.
at it.
This is true. But it's why that? I never understood that.
Hey, little JJ, were you,
were you bad boy this week?
No,
sir.
No, sir. Really? Because I think you were. That always sounds like a creepy Mr. Rogers.
It does sound like a creepy Mr. Rogers.
I don't know what that was about. But yeah, and don't even get me started on that aspect of it. Because there's children about, and I will not talk about that.
That was only one time, Jimmy.
Go naked to confession.
There was only one time.
I have my one joke that I like to say about the body of Christ, but again, children present, so I'm not gonna say it. But we know what I'm talking about. It's a good one.
It is a good one. Dude's got great abs.
Me, thanks, man.
No, I meant Jesus. He got to hang there all day. Of course, he's got that core workout.
He does leg lifts, and he sees the Roman soldiers. He sees the Roman soldiers coming. He's like, "Oh no, back on the nails. Oh, this is awful." And he's like, "Ugh." He's like, "Are they on? All right, ugh. Lifting those legs up, getting that in."
I mean, I would assume God has a sense of humor.
God has a sense. You ever seen a platypus? It's the only mammal that lays an egg.
And it looks ridiculous.
Come on. My brother and I had gotten into an argument one time. I don't know how many rosaries I had. Oh, I hated doing those because we used to have to wear them in Catholic school.
Yep.
At least mine was a nice blue. But you had to say so many Hail Marys and Our Fathers.
You had to say 10 Hail Marys.
Yeah, I was like,
I think it was an Our Father in between, and then another 10 Hail Marys.
Dude, and I was me in Catholic school, so I loved Garbage Pail Kids and horror movies. So I was drawing people getting slaughtered and kids throwing up on my homework and stuff. So many notes that were sent home I had to throw out, so my parents never saw.
Why is he worshiping the devil?
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say And I'm glad I only did 2 years in Catholic school because it was probably the weirdest 2 years of my school life.
Oh, I'm sure.
I learned more about sex in first grade than I did in any other class. And it wasn't the school teacher, it was just us kids talking. And I learned so many things I didn't know.
Haley looks the most excited I've ever seen her.
She's the one who wanted to join. She could chime in.
Yeah, Haley, what's some of your experiences with religion? What's your take on religion?
I don't know.
She doesn't have one. We never tortured her like that.
But you know of religion. You know of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. You don't have to participate if you don't want to.
I was looking for my son's gummy bears.
What'd she say?
She's getting something for MJ.
Oh, okay.
He wants gummy bears.
Oh, I got some awesome gummy bears at my house.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Oh, are those the Albanese ones?
Gummy bears.
Haribo.
Yeah, that's like the most.
Oh yeah, gold bears. I didn't even have so many of those at work. I just saw a clip of the side and I was like, yep, no, that's the Haribos.
So when I was a kid, my grandmother would always tell me, I don't go to church, I don't pray, I don't do that. I'll be possessed by a demon. Like I said, yeah. I mean, we'd get to that here in a minute. And it was one of those things that as a kid, it terrified me, like to the point where that's why as a kid, I didn't like horror movies. I was already just scared to be myself and do things. Because I thought, like, oh my God, everything I'm doing, God is watching me. I'm going to go to hell. This is the end. Like, what the? And that's not fair to a kid to grow up feeling guilty about everything they do.
Yeah, well, that's how they lead you and they conform you. And I almost made this clarification, Pam. I didn't mean adult gummy bears. I don't have any adult gummy bears in my house. They're legitimate, delicious gummy bears. That is all.
I have adult gummy.
I have an adult gummy at home. But it's not a gummy bear. But I wouldn't give that to Matthias.
But I digress. Could you imagine a baby
on
a weed gummy? Just
God.
sitting there going,
Miss Rachel's the best thing. No, Teletubbies. That's
drooling on himself, just like,
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Crom? Why, yes, I have. Come on in. Let's talk some Crom.
I've answered the door naked to Jehovah's before. I saw them outside, like they knocked on my door, and I looked through in my peephole. I'm like, well, I just got out of the shower. Let's fuck with some Jehovah's. Threw the towel on the bed and opened the door. I'm like, hey, what's up? They're like, I'm like, what? They're like, have a lovely day, and they ran. And I was like, wow, who would have thunk it? That would have got the Jehovah's off the yard real quick.
Jimmy says I got a lot of adult chocolate. Yep. And let me tell you the riddle of steel.
Wait, adult chocolate? Amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you never had adult chocolate before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would say yeah. Pam says I'll take one, Jimmy. Hell yeah. What's that?
It was a Denora.
Oh, I thought it was Jackson. Just like,
no, it was
like jaws the door.
Hi, cat. It's not a door. It's cardboard, but it keeps the dog out. Who would have thunk cardboard was the perfect dog gate to keep the big yellow thing out of the room? It works magic.
There.
Yeah, the cat's back. Put your tail down. Nobody needs to see that. No, down.
Back in control it. Watch.
There she goes. She's such a whore.
Yeah. I think that's another. It's scared a lot of scare tactics too with religion. You know, going back to the religion with kids thing. It's like, it's like, you know, do good. I mean, there's better ways of getting a message across than with like fear mongering. You know what I mean?
You know, and that's the thing that I never understood. Like, you get the book, right? Your basic instructions before you leave Earth. And it's the first half of it, you learn that he's a vengeful and angry God. He doesn't like any other gods.
Yeah, Old Testament God. That's a God I can
like.
Get behind.
He's the only thing that you can like. You gotta love him and him only, and then you get Jesus. And I like Jesus. I think Jesus is cool.
Hey, I like you too, buddy.
He's just like chill. He's like, yeah, you're poor, be my friend. Yeah, you're a whore, be my friend. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he was cool to everybody, huh?
Yeah. So it's that, like, I guess both sides. You got to have like the angry God, and you also have the friendly, happy God.
Happy God. This reminds me of The Simpsons. Like Bart Bart Simpson takes the fucking little CB radio and he puts it into the Flanders' kids' room, and he's like, "Rod, Todd, this is God." It's like he tells them to bring all their cookies over to the Simpsons. And they're like, "We can't do that. That's our parents' cookies." And he's like, "Do you want a happy God or a vengeful God?" They're like, "Happy God."
I mean, and the Simpsons is a really good fucking like spot to like talk about that because his wife was always the worst. What about the children?
No, that was Reverend Lovejoy's
That's right.
wife. Yeah, but again, that's even worse because Flanders was just a regular civvy. You know, you had Reverend Lovejoy who was like a reverend, and then his wife was like, "Well, somebody think of the children."
It's crazy how many people, and I don't want to use the word are controlled, but it's probably the best way to explain it, are controlled by these fears. Like, I have to do this or else I'm going to hell the rest of my life.
Yeah. No, not me. I'm like, listen, if there's a God and I'll just be like, look, you knew this shit was going down. So just, you know, where am I going? Point me in a direction. Let's just go.
But he has a divine plan for us all, sir.
Apparently.
Like, I'm the only one in my family who doesn't still practice. Like, everyone in my family, other than my brother and my mother. So I say only because I don't talk to them.
Yeah, it's pretty much with Vin and us. Yeah, same deal. We're the only people, and that's a big lot of people.
It's just like, I don't, like, it always struck me funny that if you love God and you want to like show like your praise, you have to go to church to do it. I'm like, can't I just thank him in the comfort of my own house?
That's the way I look at it.
Like, yeah, like, thanks God, thanks for the roof, thanks for the cool shit in my roof, thanks, bro.
Like, how many times have you heard me like when I catch like a green light or something, or if I'm making a right on a red, there's no cars, I'm like, thank you, universe.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That happens all the time. Like, oh, you know, just say thanks, man. Like, you just gotta recognize the little moments. You have to fucking like, you know, that goes for whatever you believe in. I mean, you can go with the whole route of, you know, doing the whole, you know, hullabaloo with the church and all the celebrating and whatever, or you can just like, there's an incredible Simpsons episode. It's probably my favorite episode that deals with Homer and like a religious thing where it's basically that is he doesn't want to go to church one day, so he doesn't. And the rest of the family goes, but then like their house catches on fire, and then it just. But it's a whole like very theologically interesting episode, and I think it has a lot of really good messages that pertain to like, you know, going to church and doing like I was just saying, or just, you know, doing your own thing and celebrating in your own way, and whatever you believe in.
No, that makes sense.
Doing it that way. And if you don't believe in anything, cool too. If you're an nihilist, then all right.
So for me, I don't believe that it's like a single person. I think it's like a more of a like spatial entity, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like it.
Take care, Jimmy. Thanks for watching, buddy.
Later, bro.
Can't wait to see you again.
We'll see you soon, sir.
Yeah, like 2 months from now, we'll have been seeing you.
Yeah.
My favorite mass was Easter and Christmas. I didn't because they were extra long, and Easter was like, I mean, it's both things where I just wanted to eat and get presents or whatever.
6 weeks.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna fucking fly by.
Yep.
So like, it just, after going through the book, and I've gone through it a few times, well, both books a few times now, and like, it brings up a lot of weird like memories I have, like growing up in a very religious family, but also like remembering the things that they would say about other things in the world or someone they knew or this and that. And I'm just like, that doesn't sound very godly, because like you're telling me to like, if someone slaps you to turn the other cheek, like, it doesn't sound like that's what you're doing in any way. You sound pretty fucking
like,
Tom
don't
Petty.
You beat your wife?
Like, you sound pretty Tom Petty right now. And it's like, I grew up in that household where you couldn't say the Lord's name in vain. And to this day, like, when I used to talk to my mom, I would slip and be like, oh, Jesus, or God damn it. She'd be like, how dare you? And I'm like, you don't even go to church, bitch. Don't fucking yell at me. I'm like, God damn it. And then she'd yell at me. You don't go to church. Why do you care what I say? And they're just words. They were made up anyways. God doesn't care.
I agree.
Like, And that's the thing when like somebody says, "Oh, well, he's watching everything and doing this." I'm like, really? Then where is he when all the bad shit happens?
So beautiful.
And like the church frowns upon if you off yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that what God had planned for you already? Was for you to off yourself? If everything's predestined, then
Well, that brings up predestined versus free will, which I think is a whole other discussion.
That is a whole other
That's
show.
a whole other show.
What up, Rich?
Hey, what's up, Rich?
So it's like, how
My
can
grandmother, I'm sorry, just real quick,
Okay.
Pam said my grandmother didn't want me to explore any other religion.
Good.
And that's the thing, too, man.
Neither did
It's-
mine.
It's a family thing. You
Yep.
know, you're kind of expected to go down that same, you know.
Yeah, like I was the only family other than my cousin, and my brother never did that. I did that, and then
Joke amongst yourself, folks.
yes, and then like everyone else in my family still goes to the same church we all fucking were baptized in. Everyone in my family got married in, and I'm just like, the only time I go to that church is to, and I know he's not there, but to go see my grandfather. The only time I go to that church.
Can't be.
And even when I go there, I'm just like, I bet if I walked in, this place gonna fall down. Though one of these days, I do want to surprise my grandmother when she's at church and walk in, because I think that would be like the best day of her life.
She'd probably cry.
Yeah, that would be the best day of her life. So like, I wouldn't mind to do that for her, but in the same umbrella, I'd be like, oh god, this place is coming down. I haven't walked into that church since
Yeah, if
2005.
you cross the threshold without catching on fire,
Yep.
I think you're good.
I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Sir, appreciate it. It's the same room. I just flipped things around. That's all. That stuff has always been on that back wall. The computer desk was there, facing this way, and now the couch is here, and the new entertainment center with everything on it is that way. So it definitely opens up the room together more. I still need to get an extra camera to point up there to get the full shot of the back part behind us.
We'll get there. But the nurse is like knocked out.
Yeah, she's sweetie.
What she wants to be.
So Haley, you want to go to church? Why don't you want to go to church? Don't you want to get right with Jesus?
She's like, I'm good right where I am.
And that's one of the funny things my grandmother always used to say to me, because Haley's not baptized, Ray's not baptized, and Harley's not baptized. Because I didn't want to do to them what my family did to me. I refused. I was like, if they want to find God in their own, they'll do it. Like, they don't need me to point them in that direction.
Wow.
Like, that's for them to do. That's their life choice. She always used to tell me, if anything ever happened to them, they're all going to go right to hell. I'm like, and it would be like roughly after they were born, like the first like month or two, because she'd be like, are you going to get baptized? I'm like, no. She's like, well, if they die, they're going to go to hell. I'm like, so God's going to send an innocent kid who's never done anything straight to hell? That makes no sense. So even even when I was a kid, I questioned everything. And I think I drove my grandparents crazy, because I'm like, but why would God flood the world if he says he loves us all? And he made us. Like, I would ask these questions. Yeah. So I would ask all these questions. I'm like, none of this makes sense. Like, if he's supposed to be all great, all powerful, and all loving, why the fuck he be killing people?
I think that they just expect you not to question it and to just blindly follow. Again, it's even in the Bible, like the shepherd and the lambs. It's like, how much more on the nose can you get?
And then
you're telling me this whale swallowed this dude and he all right?
Yeah,
please.
He lived in that whale for a few days,
please,
and then got spat out and found Jesus.
Was he on Gilligan's Island? That would have been funny.
That could be. Maybe that was the skeleton in that one episode. when they find the bones out there, they're like, oh my god.
It was fucking
Jonas and the whale. And like,
I love it.
And I love how like Satan is always the bad guy. Like, if something is wrong in the world, it was Satan. Satan did this. Satan did that. Satan made me do it. Satan did this. And it's like, is that just your scapegoat to blame that there's some thing out there that just makes people inherently evil? Like, they just decide to do these things.
They woke up and they chose violence.
Yeah. Like, they're just like, you know what? I'm going to go to this school today and I'm going to do something horrible. I don't want to get flagged, so we're not going to continue that.
I was like, I'm glad you finished that.
That's where we're leaving that. But it's like, so But in the same aspect of that, now that I said that, the rule is if you pray to God and you beg for his forgiveness before you die, you can still go to heaven. Which means you could die now and go to heaven, and there's a possibility you could run into Stalin.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just like, yeah, I made right with Jesus before I died. It was great. And you're just like,
surprised you have to come over for some bratwurst.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what
the schmexy call it?
Fuck? And it just, there's so many things about it that just doesn't make sense.
And Pam says, my confusing was with just Adam and Eve. How was there more besides Cain and Abel? Well, that's a good question.
I can explain that one real quick. Because Eve was a receptacle for all of that. So we're all technically cousins.
Yeah.
And then their kids, depending if they had boys and girls, which
gotta start somewhere,
and it branched out, and then they went and did other things. And if you really think about it, the family tree starts like this, and then finally starts branching out when they start like mingling outside of their area. And even then, like, it still goes back, like, how long do they have to wait for, like, to run into other people?
And where these other people come from.
Exactly. Because if that's the case, there was 3 dudes and a girl, means some kids were their mom and their nephew or aunt.
Yep.
And dad was your younger or your older brother and your dad.
It's like that song from what movie was that, The Stupids or whatever. It's like, I'm my own grandpa.
Yep. It doesn't make sense because it just you would assume at some point one of them would have come out going, hello.
Can I get that one more time?
Hello.
I love it. You'd think so. I actually asked the priest about that, and he had no answer. I think that's a lot of things too. Why? And going back to you're not supposed to just question it. Why, like, people get angry when you question it. You bring up logic.
Points.
Yeah, you bring up logic, and you're like, well, wait, if that's this way, then why is this like this? And they're like, we'll crack you on the knuckles with a fucking ruler. It's like, damn it.
Well, that leads into the flood. If Noah only brought his family and their wives, if they had wives, where'd everyone else come from? If you flooded the whole planet, where'd everyone else come from?
I can answer that one.
Someone had sex with one of the monkeys, didn't they?
Yep.
I fucking knew it.
The monkeys, they make amore.
Gross.
Don't knock it till you rock it, bro.
All right, fair enough. I've never fucked a chimp before, but I guess you have, apparently.
Hey, man. I've done a lot of things you don't know about.
But, like, it just, I don't know. There's just so much about it. Like, this could be, like, a multi-part show. We could, like, totally dive deeper into this. But this is just, like, me just touching, like, the tip of it, seeing how it goes before I think about diving into, like, a more serious conversation with it. But it just, there's just so much about it that doesn't make sense. Like, the whole, like, oh, your dad's Joseph, but he's not Joseph because God somehow came down and just gave your mom a baby, but she's never been touched by a man, but now she's going to have a baby.
Yeah, Joseph knew what was going on. He's like, listen, bitch. This is the story and we're sticking with it, right?
Right.
Immaculate conception, all right? She's like, what's that even mean? He's like, hear me out. Listen, shut up. You're the one that did this. This is me covering your ass.
And the thing about it is a lot of the book was written after the fact, like other hand accounts of people telling the story to other people.
That's fair. That's the topic of today's show, apparently. Was religion. You should check the thumbnail out. It's really fucking funny.
You have to send me that too.
Oh, yeah, I will. I'll send it to you when I get home.
But it's just like, well, one of those things, it just... And I know we keep saying that a lot, but I'm trying to tiptoe the line of not being offensive, but also get my point across.
I think it's inevitable if you talk religion to any extent, you're going to offend somebody. Because there's going to be somebody that, is like, oh, well, man, and it's like, right, you're not listening to me, though. Like I get it. So that's why it's one of those topics, man. When you sent that to me, and I knew I was in trouble when I was like, so JJ asked me to, because he was at work, he asked me if I'd advertise the show. Happens every now and then. I'm like, yeah, absolutely, no problem. I'm like, you got a topic for today? And I just get, with ellipses after it. And I'm like, oh my God, what? Because then I didn't hear back from him right away. He didn't I had to get it out of him. I was like, what is it? He just goes religion, and I just go. What I say is, oh boy.
Yep.
That was my response.
I don't know. Like as a kid, I definitely was like a really good Catholic. Like I believed in everything. I said my prayers every night. Like I gave up something every year for Lent. Like I was like a really good kid.
I don't think I ever did.
And then as I got older, and I'm like, wait, why do I want to give up some joy for a month and 10 days? Like this makes no sense. Why do I want to do this to myself? And why do I want to waste a good Saturday afternoon when I'm like just chilling and doing shit to go kill an hour and a half of my time going up, down, sing, pray, state, sit down, pray, eat. Like what? Like I don't understand why I would want to do this to myself anymore.
I'd like put on a fake mustache and go back for seconds on the line.
Actually, hopefully no one in my family is watching, and it's past like.
And the Jesus crackers are so terrible, dude.
Oh yeah, they were drier than shit.
Dude, yeah.
So my grandmother at the church we all went to was a Eucharistic minister, which means Friday afternoon when I'd get off of school, she'd pick me up, we'd go to the church and set the church up for mass.
Oh.
So I'd be like going right from school right to the church for like a half hour or 45 minutes. My favorite times of the day when my grandmother would send me into the back room where they kept the wine.
Oh no!
Let's just say JJ sometimes would get home after that, and my grandmother would be like, "Why are you so giggly?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know."
You got like the lipstick on. You're like, "Ah, this is
just sucking
me and Jesus."
Pop the cork, just put it back down. Put it back.
Yeah, me and Jesus were getting like this.
I was like, and like that. I think that was like the full like start of like, wait a minute. Things aren't cool here. Like, how am I getting away with this? And nobody knows. Like, nobody ever said a word. Like, how come the cup is so low?
Yeah.
Like, why is the jug lower than I remember? Nobody ever said a word.
They figured it was the priest. My name's hurt today because of all that. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's this one skit. I think it's from the state. It's like I forget where it's from exactly, but it's like yeah. Real quick, it's like
You're good. I can still hear you.
And say something about Jesus. And it pans to the person that's like, what they don't know is that me and Jesus are like that. And, it is the state. And then they're like, me and God are like that. And like this old dude with like a pulls up on a Harley with like a vest on that says God, and the guy gets on it and like fucking takes off him and shit. It's hilarious. Yeah. Well, that's damn religion. What a topic. That's It's definitely been entertaining these past 53 minutes almost. Haley, you look enthralled. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time, so thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
I apologize about declining the call earlier, but you guys, like, usually I'll get that while I'm at work, so I can't take it when I'm at work. But one of these days, I promise I'm going to join in on one of the video calls. But today just happened to be right before I had to leave to come to get ready for this show and everything. So I apologize about not being on the call. But I always appreciate the invite. Dude, she can get out. Come on, Rich. She's a cat. She's a cat.
She jumped over to get in here.
Jackson, however.
Yeah, he's in the other room with Danielle, so we got lucky.
Yeah.
So,
show.
We're not going to end it yet, but I will end the discussion with this. If you do go and follow all this, you love it, it's your thing, good for you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really happy for you that it's your thing. You believe in God, you pray, you do it. Like, really good for you.
Just don't be a piece of shit and hide behind it.
Yes.
Like it's going to be some kind of spiritual protection to negate any bad things you do. Then we have a problem with it. Yes. Then you're just being a fucking prick.
Exactly.
I can say prick, can't I?
Jesus Christ, goddamn it, holy shit, motherfucker. I suppose you can.
All right.
That's why this show has a disclaimer. This one is really not for kids, even though MJ comes on and when he starts getting a little bit older and starts talking, when he's on, we're going to have to really refrain.
Well, it's funny because I remember back when he was a baby and he would come on for very, like, there was a lot of shit that went down when he was first born. I'm like, I'll never remember.
Nope, but now he's getting a little
and
bit
then
older.
I'm like, well, kids retain a lot of information, I guess. Fucking shit.
She'll tell him to do something. He'll be like, "No, fuck you, bitch."
then
I'll get that call. Be like, "Do you know what my son just called me?" He'll be like, "What?"
Or it'll be like, "Dad, really?" Be like, "What?"
I'll be like, "My bad, sorry, kiddo."
So I'll tell you what. Buy me some Fortnite stuff, and we're good.
I'm gonna buy me this.
I got you, Haley.
That's her thing now.
What is that?
I don't know where he's finding all this candy
I'm
from.
not paying attention.
What is this, Haley?
What? Clock it.
Oh, clock it. That's what it is. I knew it was like a C. Yeah, clock it. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
That's her thing.
That's not her. I've seen it before, and I was like, "Oh, what is it?" There's like a thing that goes with it. I was like, "Oh, what's
So
the
she
clock
did.
it?" Yeah.
She did that in the group chat the other day. So I did it back, and then it was like halfway through, and flipped it to the fingers.
Out and done the
Oh, I looked. God damn it.
Y'all looked. All of you looked. I'm thinking of getting a Molly Gate.
To keep the dog out.
Oh, Molly. Must be the dog. Gotcha.
I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I would have gotten it.
That was a fun show, and I do want to start doing like random things like this a little bit more often, something not normally that we would do. But I do have tomorrow's show in mind.
Good.
What
is it?
I figured we'd do something fun, and
I wanted to make you dangle.
And we'll take a step back into what we discussed last week on the show about the missing astronauts, because now there's a 12th one.
Oh, really?
And the thing I sent in the group chat about the things over the base.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
I know. I'll go back. I'm sure it's there. I'll go back and I'll look. I must have missed it.
So I'm going to bring that up. And then I figured we just do a fun, random, nonsensey chat with Tom, because he enjoys those ones where he doesn't have to put a lot of work into it. But I figured we'll start with that and then go there.
I went crazy because all three of them didn't have to. You could have saved me. I would have, Pam, or I would have jumped on the other side of that and started clocking it too. So
we're old.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're. I think we're past the age limit of being able to do that.
I've been annoying.
Do it.
She's the one who
I'm gonna
showed
piss
it to
Tui
me.
off with it later when he gets home, and I'm gonna be like, clock it, sir. He's gonna be like, dude, what the fuck?
If Tui's still here, he's gonna hear you. He's like, I'm gonna kill you.
I've been annoying Jerry with the 6-7 thing. Every time you hear it, I tell him 6.
Look,
Jesus is on the religion. Finally, with his wife Trinity and his soon-to-be baby boy
Lucifer.
That would be amazing.
That would be the cool. Like,
that would be amazing.
That you would have to.
My vote was for Hefty, but
Cat's back. My Daenerys.
I guess I got outvoted.
She's such a little bitch. But that's my little bitch.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing.
Doing good, man.
Talking about religion.
Yep.
Haley looks so excited.
She's like, yes, I can't wait for this show to be over.
What are we feeling for next week?
On here?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. We got a week.
Yeah, but it's fun when we can plan it out earlier.
6, 7.
Yeah.
6, 7. For all my Spanish-speaking folks.
Thank you.
Apparently, they said thank you.
You're welcome. Praise the Lord. That's right.
Oh, hail Jesus. Hail
what?
What are you doing later?
Me and Danielle have to go to a work function of hers at 6 o'clock and I'm just not gonna be that guy and hold back and be humble about it. But we get free steak dinner at a casino and free drinks. Whoop whoop.
Can we play games before you leave?
Damn.
Not holding back on that one.
What did you say, Haley?
We should play games before he leaves.
Well, we got to be there for 6, so I got about an hour. So we'll see. I was playing Red Dead Redemption yesterday. Where were you?
I'll have that game.
Well, that sounds like a you problem then.
You could buy for me and we could play together.
I was just gonna say that's gonna be a you problem very quickly.
No, that's a her problem.
You have to buy it.
Yeah, just like she wanted me to send her my desk after I told her I'd rearrange her. She's like, "Can you send it to me?" I'm like, "Do you know how much that would cost me to send that?"
The shipping on that
half
would be
across
a lot
the country.
Of money. That would be a lot of money.
Give you $5.
That would cover not even the gas to get to the place to ship it.
Yeah. That's not even a gas. Yeah, it's a little over a gallon of gas. A gallon and like a fucking. Yeah.
She wants to know how your son is doing, Haley.
Good. He's over there somewhere eating candy.
Hell yeah.
She lost
He hasn't even had breakfast. He's having candy.
Nice.
Look, come here.
What a mom. Just giving away the candy. I mean, it's what?
Come here.
It's 2 o'clock your time. It's fine. He can have candy.
Waiting for CPS to see this and be like, it's what time? He hasn't had breakfast and he's eating candy? Knock, knock, knock. Look how big he is, Jeeves. His sweet new haircut.
Is he eating a Twizzler?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess they start young now, don't they?
Oh, all right. Look, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you being part of this discussion and hanging out for so long. We had 11 viewers at one point, so
we did good today.
Did something right. So thank you guys very much for joining. Everybody in the comments, we love you very much. Thank you. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about
some more alien stuff, and then just doing a fun little chat. Being today, I actually planned something out and had a point to today's show. We'll do the actual random nonsense tomorrow with our friends, so they can have a break from having to think about everything that's going on their side of the pond, or in Arizona if Mama's going to be there.
I'd love to see her.
I would too. I miss Mama.
She'll be back. Thank you, Pam. Thank you for watching. We
love you, Mom.
Later, Rich. Later,
bro.
Everybody. Haley, thank you for popping on.
And then
a little MJ.
And then Saturday we're doing some heel turn.
Heel turn.
Billy's talking about the evolution of women's wrestling. Rich is gonna shut up.
Oh, no.
And then nothing this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, unless something changes. And then game night Wednesday, where you'd have to ask Rich.
I think it's RPGs, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know. But like I said, Rich would know. That's his thing. He keeps track.
Yes.
I just make it happen.
Yes.
And then back here for Thursday, Friday, and then next Friday we're on Tom and Amy, and then back here for heel turn on Saturday. So yeah, that is the fun plan. Well, on that note, go out there and be nice to people. Believe in God, don't believe in God. Do what makes you happy. It doesn't matter what it is. Just as long as it makes you happy, you do that. You keep being happy.
And don't fuck other people over with whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Ladies, haters.